Okay, chat. Sultai Flash. We played a variation of this before on stream, and we had Evie in the sideboard of that build. I had someone donate for a run back and wanted to see how Evie feels in the main deck. I have gone up a land since we added 5 drops to the main, so we're featuring 26 lands this time through. And a bunch of other wonderful flashy dorks, as well as Cunning Nightbonder, which Cunning Nightbonder kind of sweet in this deck. You go Nightbonder on 2, into Ertai or Nightpack Ambusher on 3, into Evie on 4. So let's go ahead and pop on into some matches of Explorer and see if the Sultai deck can feel reasonable a second time through. Or if perhaps the first time we played it was just a fluke. What's going on, Poindexter? Thanks for the 10 months. Welcome back. Appreciate it. So get ready to miss land 4 each game. Listen, as long as we have Cunning Nightbonder, we can miss land 4, okay? That's all I'm saying. Look at these beautiful lands, chat. Oh, I need a second blue though, huh? We bound to Deathcap Glade then? It's like second green eventually. Elvish Mystic. Alright. If you insist. Give me one of your finest 3 drops to bounce, opponent. Granted. Did win the die roll for this match, which is nice. Here, little land war elf. Oh, man. Wanted them to attack into our Slitherwisp, chat. Was itching to slam my trap card on the table. Triume's probably a land. Here. How do we ever beat that card, chat? How do we ever beat that one? With belief. I don't know that I believe, chat. I don't know that I believe. Evie and Drowned in the Loch both looking a lot less than stellar here. Man, you know what Evelyn's really good against, chat? Or you know what Drowned's really good against, chat? Scavenging Ooze. Oof. Oof. Playing unranked last night and someone cast actual Nightmare. Today I learned Nightmare exists on Magic Arena. Normally Nightmare is just my pet name for the Magic Arena client itself. But it's good to hear that the card also exists on the platform. Listen, chat, I literally just took Magic Arena off one day of my streaming schedule because I can never play it on the day that it updates, so if I want to call Magic Arena a nightmare, I'm going to call it a nightmare. Because it is what it is. Probably don't have time for Spectral Sailor. Probably want Disfigures to kill their elves. Trim here. Cunning Nightbonder is nice because it ramps us, but the body doesn't really attack at all, so maybe that's the out. We'll trim like an Eevee at the top end. Let's give this a go, see how it feels. They've added a best of one queue to Magic Online for draft. I gotta imagine that's gonna be a total failure on that platform, right? Because, like, you don't really get into Magic Online without being an incredibly, let's say, entrenched Magic the Gathering player. Is entrenched a positive way to say what I want to say? Hey, Kurt, thanks for sticking around for 28 months. Deliberate. Yeah. Greatly invested, sure. Dedicated. They still update Magic Online. Yeah, Magic Online will keep getting updates as long as it's making piles of money. So I'd wager it's got a long future ahead of it still. Boom, boom, boom. Magic Online's like the original blockchain chat. Big sad they don't have one more card in their bin. Take the old Scavenging Ooze out back and drown him in the Loch here. Okay, deal. Well, that's incredible for us, obviously. Yeah, I think Flunk's a playable Doomblade variant. Terra Sunder is it out to Rodez? I mean, you're not wrong. Old Growth Troll. It's my pet name for Twitch chat. Are you calling us old? Chat, listen, I have access to my viewer demographic statistics. You are all definitely old on average. I hate to break it to you. It's okay, so am I. We're geriatric by Twitch standards. Alright, wispy friends, we need you to do some heavy lifting for us from here on out. Now, one thing that's noteworthy is that Rowanus cannot give himself trample, so we do just get to chump in a bunch with the Nightpack Ambusher token. We're old, that's why I record Jeff on my VHS recorder. God bless. Things in their bin. And they can give the Scavenging Ooze trample. Oh. Well, that's excellent. Windy day, chat. Windy day. What if I do this? Are the night packs better than... I think the night packs are better than... the Slitherwisp, right? They can give one of these trample. And I'll take 7 minus 4 is 3. Only one creature in bins at the moment. So the ooze only gets one bigger here. No! Oh, God, we missed the onboard trick, chat. We missed the onboard trick. Oof. Okay, we're not just dead. I have the Brazen Borrower to reset the Scavenging Ooze, but it was not a good look for sure. Well played by the opponent. They sacked the land that had Old Growth Troll on it to get an extra creature in the bin. So I'm blocking like this with the hope that they Ruinous the Scavenging Ooze to try and kill both of these, and now we bounce it, and then they can't replay it this turn. I think it's time to pivot, right? Anybody else think it's time to pivot? Am I attacking with this wolf too? I almost think I am. This is 14. I die on the backswing? I might die on the backswing. I just crack him for 10. One creature in the bin. Actually the worst draw in their deck, because it's a mana source that doesn't enable landfall on the mammoth. Just flyer, right? They die? Close game. Do I want Ray of Enfeeblement in my deck? I feel like I might. Kills an elf on 1, 2 on the draw. I trim Drown. They obviously have a bunch of Scavenging Oozes. I think especially being on the draw, having more cards to kill their turn 1 elf is valuable. You're just so likely to have turn 1 elf with 8 of them, right? Obviously, no green mana in this hand, but Nightpack's one of the best cards of this matchup, and if we had a couple of green sources, we could be feeling good. That is correct, Mushroom. If you shrink their only 4+ power thing before Ruinous attacks, it can no longer attack. Oh, would it stop an active attack? No. You have to do it before they declare attackers. Misunderstood your question. Okay, opponent has no lands, and we have no green lands, so. Hey, Snooty, thanks for the 27 months, welcome back. And again, worth noting that our sideboard cards definitely helping us stay in this game. The fact that we KO'd their first 2 things here was really valuable. This feels like a cantrip by Brazen Borrower angle. Do they have a creature to follow up the henge? Oh, they have a fight spell. Hey. Well, they are seeking our face, chat. They recovered a little quicker than we did. If we're dead here. Sweet. Guess we can find a new blade for the questing beast, but we're still pretty far behind to just the Rowanist, right? Is the problem? And Rowanist can give the questing beast trample, so blockers aren't even good answers to it. What's going on, DNN? Thanks for the 49 months. Welcome back. Death Touch and Trample is what the kids call a combo, I believe. Combo? Them having Rowanist every game was also not great for us. We don't have any answers to that. Okay. See if they attack into our trap card here. Flash Bear gets them every time, chat. 100% KO rate. Second green mana is big sad. If they can start triggering Resplendent Angel, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble here. Valkyrie's also not good for us. Please rearrange the bottom 6 cards of your deck. Oof. So that triggers Resplendent Angel, because it gains them 4 plus 1 more. Okay, so this cleans up the Angel token, and then Drown cleans out the Resplendent Angel. Morning, Marty. I mean, to be fair, please don't play Skull Clamps. A pretty reasonable request, regardless of what you're putting it on. Yet, I'm getting this sneaking suspicion that the first time we played this deck, it might have been a fluke, and perhaps our deck isn't actually very good. Don't worry, we're going to spend at least another hour losing with it to confirm, but I feel like I've had this sense of deja vu before. Oh, by the way, chat, they announced at the Disney Expo that Marvel Snap has an official release date for next month. It's going to hit full open global release on Android, iOS, and go into early access on Steam. And if you pre-register to download it on Android or iOS, you get a free alt art variant. So if you're someone that's been waiting up for that, well, about a month. Demox, thanks for the 52 months. Welcome back. You tried making changes to the list based on the thing we just lost. That's a good point. Shout out to Sterling, by the way, for picking up some of the Cub Scout popcorn. Appreciate you. Whomever you are. I'm sure if you're in chat, you've got an internet name. Are we raying the Valkyrie or the Gita? I almost feel like I'm supposed to ray the Gita, right? It's our untapped land. Little bit late, but hopefully able to make some inroads here. Do we have time to get Slitherwisp going is the real question. They always have Collecting Company when they play their fourth land is the problem, so I'm just pot committed to holding up Ertai here. Because, like, if I play Slitherwisp, they definitely jam Collecting Company in response, so... And I'm pretty sure we just lose if Coco resolves. It feels fitting that I added a 26th land to the deck before we started today, and we've just lost almost every game to miss land drops. Feels Magic the Gathering, man. Should we cut back down to 25, chat? Because we didn't have any land problems last time we played. Thanks for the 18 months, Rose. Welcome back. You know, chat, you can tell the shuffler in Magic Arena is bugged because when I play paper Magic, I mana weave my deck and then I never have any problems drawing the right amount of lands. But on Magic Arena, the shuffler is broken and doesn't cheat for me, so it's pretty unfair. Something, cumulative variance. Yeah, exactly. This is the part where they played Enigmatic Incarnation and we curl up in a little ball and cry, right? Oh, dead yet. My favorite was always the people who were unironically would tell you, well, after I mana weave, I thoroughly shuffle my deck. It's like, well, if that was actually gonna be the case, why did we do it to begin with? If your intention was to immediately undo it, why'd we do it to start? Help me understand here. I marked my cards for your benefit. Yeah, exactly. Let that one go away. We'll end step Thieves Guild Enforcer, which mills them enough to trophy the Doom Foretold. Yeah, it looks like they're just on Absian Doom. I hadn't seen the Doom Foretold when I said Enigmatic Incarnation was a card I was expecting. Come on, Cassiorian. Heard he can't swim. Take him out back and drown him in the Loch, chat. This is definitely a Negate matchup. Brazen Borrower probably doesn't have anything to bounce too meaningfully. There could be merit to Mystic Disputing. Start with just a gate and see how that feels. I did say fields are big enough to trophy Doom Foretold. You are correct. Well, you could also argue that Assassin's Trophy needs 0 cards in their bin to kill Doom Foretold, so technically 2 is more than 0. So I wasn't wrong, it just wasn't necessary. Checkmate. I have a hot take on Standard yet? I mean, there's not really a hot take. The format is criminally undiverse. It's actually just all black mid-range decks all the way down. Bum, 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 bum. They're playing Braids. Interesting. Sorry, chat. You're right. When whatever poor person writes the article justifying there not being any bans in Standard and doesn't sign their name to it because they know they shouldn't, they'll talk about how Standard's pretty diverse. You can play black-white mid-range. You can play black-red mid-range. You can play Grixis mid-range. You can play Esper mid-range. There's a lot of depth there. We did play a vehicle deck, but that was also a black mid-range deck. We are very dead. Being on the play is good. Would you stay Standard? Listen, chat. All I'm saying is we need to drain the swamp when it comes to Standard. Many of you didn't realize we were playing a combo deck. I can run over it here really quick. We have Slitherwisp along with Boseiju, who endures. The combo, in case it's not straightforward for anyone, is that Slitherwisp is uncastable with Boseiju. One more time, please. Sorry, you're gonna have to ask someone else for the notes. I gotta move on to the next topic. I think we chill on Thieves Guild Enforcer to play it after Slitherwisp to draw a card. Activate him a trap card. Get some cards in their bin for our Drown in the Loch here. like a 0% chance I play Evelyn this turn, I think, so... Chat, the Yorion adds consistency to the deck. For the people that are oohing and awing over our opponent's draw here, it's very typical. Yeah, I definitely have room for a collection builder on other category. KO the Yorion here, so we can get attacking. Yes! Lose some life. Sounds lovely. The bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it pays off for him here. Yeah, my brother-in-law is visiting, and he's gonna run out and get lunch for us. And Christy says I can pick anything in town. What do I want to eat for lunch? This is a lot of pressure. No, chat, I'm buying, he's just going to fetch it. That changes everything. Chat's so greedy. Sweet, I have a category. If you could DM me your collection link again on Discord, that'd be great, so I have it on hand. And going first is busted, chat. And I told you, Flash Bear undefeated against 1/1s. Actually just got him every time. It's so close. I guess we counter this.
Ocean surges, life thrives.
You know who's not thriving, chat? Us. We are not thriving. It's a shame we didn't draw a land this turn, because it would have been nice to Slitherwisp and Thieves Guild Enforcer. Wait, they went and got a land? Really? Let's open on Assassin's Trophy. They'll put a card on top of their deck. And then, will Thieves Guild Enforcer mill the card off the top of their deck and then attack them? It's not the black land I wanted for Christmas, but it's better than missing our land drop again at least.
Will not deter me.
Alright, Slitherwisp, punch the clock and go to work. Opponent was setting up a big fat nothing, it turns out. I love me a big fat nothing, chat. I feel like Spectral Sailor's been real medium. Get you later, Hutch. Good luck with the studying. Mean Bean. Get rid of. I think I need the Thieves Guild Enforcers to block, right? Oh, I guess they have like Old Growth Troll. They're not always attacking. You want to get rid of Nightbonder? I guess that's fair. I don't really need to go faster. And the acceleration is kind of like it doesn't attack super well. Sure, let's try that. I think that's fine. I think I'd rather have the potential Death Touchers than not. Oh, by the way, chat, to shill some of my other content while we're waiting, if you're someone that's thought about getting into Pokemon Unite, but you found the systems in the game a little bit intimidating or you weren't quite sure how to get things set up and get going after playing the tutorial, I posted a video this morning on the Hoaglandia Unite channel titled Everything You Need to Know About Pokemon Unite that Pokemon Unite Doesn't Tell You. So it's not a replacement for the in-game tutorial, but it has a lot of really good information in it past that that's helpful for really getting going. gonna flash an Enforcer on one, I think. We can go 1, 2, and then either of these on 3. It's a pretty solid curve. What, I must add something else, come on. Taking their good sweet time here. Thanks for the follow, Cody. There's a part where I milled 2 lands, right? Got halfway there. Magic's such a cruel game. Glad you got it sorted, Pleb. Welcome back. I'm told the Nykthos version of this deck in Pioneer proper is really offensive. So they have 5, 6, 7 mana with only 1 land in play. Okay. 8 mana. I guess. Feels like we're kind of in trouble regardless here. Our Nightpack Ambusher goes a little bit wide, but Storm the Festival goes a whole lot wider. I mean, Evelyn lets me have both, right? So we just take the Evelyn. Although I guess if we draw the Nightpack, we get an extra wolf pup sooner. Oh, Eevee's a rogue too. That's funny. Didn't realize that. Gifty Boy is good. I mean, that doesn't really matter, right? The Nightpack Ambusher tokens are green. I suppose that's true. We could have blocked the Thieves Guild Enforcer and then just Evelyn, whatever they put on top. Yeah, Golos in the sideboard is usually pretty stock for their archetype. The Unite channel will definitely just be Unite Duck, not just Pokemon generic. What's the out here? Nightpack Ambusher is going super wide. Maybe, possibly. I'm gonna jump with Ertai, I think. Tech's a playset of Quinjets away from being tier 1, Moon. So we'll get to play Nightpack Ambusher and then sack Omen to scry a little bit.
Bet you've never been hugged by a kraken before. Nature flows with vigor.
And chat just doesn't have any faith. Listen, chat, the wolves are gonna gum up the board. And we're gonna draw a Slitherwisp, and we'll drain them out with Slitherwisp after while we have the board gummed up, okay? Everybody calm down and just keep the faith. He says as he draws another land. Draw one card instead of getting two. I mean, they have another one, so one is going to resolve eventually, but later is better. This is mana for the turn. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, so they cannot flash back this other one this turn at least. And another Evelyn's probably one of the better draws in our deck, so it let us draw 2 cards off each player's deck. How about a 4th land and 5 cards? Does that help us out, chat? Do you think the 4th land in 5 cards is the answer to the problem that we're having?
I am Karn. I will not stop.
Well, to be fair, the 26th land was the Zagoth Triome. They get to untap that with Kiora chip. To be fair, the Karn artifact sweeper they just fished up is the first of those artifact style sweepers on Arena, right? I feel like it's not a problem because other people would have mentioned it, but I have someone that's commented, it's the same person, so I assume it's a them problem, commenting that my videos are too quiet for them on average compared to other online content. Is that an issue for people? I feel like more than just this one person would have, I mean, like, I know I'm a loud individual, but just because I'm a loud individual doesn't mean like my video audio levels are bad, are ideal. It's a new troll trend. I usually have to turn my speakers up for YouTube content compared to others. That's interesting to know. I wonder if YouTube, the way they process it, ends up different than other stuff. I don't tempo the land more else here so they can't play a 3-drop on 2. No, they mean the overall volume level of the video. YouTube tends to be all over with volume overall, and yours are on average middle of the road. Yeah, I like check my stuff periodically on like my phone, my headphones, and everything else. I'm just not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna hide them from the channel so they stop commenting on it. They can find something else to watch. Like, my audio levels in OBS, like, just barely clip over into the red. So I'd have to do some other kind of post-processing or something if I wanted YouTube to be louder, and I'm not screwing with that. I do pretty minimal editing work on my stuff.
Why do I love Krakens? Let's get moving.
What's going on, Alter Ego? Thanks for the 20 months. Welcome back. Appreciate it. Feeling dead, man. Miss land drops, crushed streams, the Magic Arena story. You want me to trophy the Wolfland? I guess? I feel like I need to play to the board this turn, though, right? Because, like, even if I trophy the Wolfland, they're still going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 mana, right? Like, they still storm the festival, even if I trophy the land. So, like, why is that worthwhile? I mean, it cuts 2 mana. There's 2 enchantments on it, but I feel like I need to get Slitherwisp down and get the card advantage rolling. More importantly, start trading them.
One drop, ripple.
That's closer. There's probably a good chance for just host here. Like, our deck has not felt particularly competitive into most of these things today. Definitely had a little bit of the run goods last time we played it. I should have waited for them to be able to attack to play this out. I was just about to ask if they were out of gas. And there is a Cavalier as their next card. Boas, thanks to the 24 months. Welcome back. When I have a good session and a bad session with a deck that's an unknown factor, usually I write it off as the deck not being great. Their yard to get back, a whole bunch of stuff. Nissa most notably. Because, like, every deck's gonna miss land drops on occasion. But, like, how our deck is able to play when we miss land drops is important. Chat, I want to play the Nightpack Ambusher this turn. People keep asking me why I'm not responding with other stuff. I want to cast my spell. I need to get on the board.
Evil must not.
It's probably futile regardless, but, like, I need to get on the board.
Lose another friend.
I got one more L in me with this deck before we flip on over to try to play a decent historic deck. I think we're gonna load up something stock goodish for historic today. We've done a lot of losing in the other formats, and I'd like to actually win a match or two before we switch over to Marvel Snap. What should we play in historic, chat? What's your favorite stock good historic deck? No. Oh, you know what? I have ninjas loaded up in my browser. Yeah, let's do more of that. Let's play some more of the blue-black ninjas deck. That was really good last time we played it. I think the big thing that stands out in my mind with the session that we've been having today is that our deck feels pretty atrocious every time we're not on the play. Which that's not a coincidence. Welcome to Fire Design. Well, to be fair to Fire Design, Magic the Gathering had a pretty big play-draw disparity even before Fire Design. It would have been nice if that was one of the things their design shift would have tried to work to address, but alas. Our opponent doing effectively nothing for 4 turns here was good for us. He says before his Nightpack Ambusher gets fatal pushed. Hey, Mr. Photon, thanks for 3.5 years. Welcome back. I am taking a little bit of a cooler on edited stuff on the Snap channel until we get their next balance patch from them. We will be doing occasional live streams up over there still on the YouTube side. Oh, I guess I could have attacked you, right? We would have pushed 2 damage. How's the content flow for Snap been? Good. So they hit some kind of issue rolling out their latest patch, so it's running a few weeks behind. But they just announced that the full global release is going to be in the middle of next month. So I'm definitely going to be set up to do a bunch of stuff right when that releases. Drowned in the Loch has been so awkward today. This, however, works. Good beats, pushing to the bottom. We scry on upkeep? No. Because then that cuts me off of a lot of spells I could potentially be casting. If I draw like another Nightpack or an EV or an Ertai, I want to be able to cast them. Interesting sequencing from the opponent. I mean, I think they just wanted to lead on the Fatal Push because they wanted the Mayhem Devil to resolve more, right? Which seems like perfectly reasonable gameplay. Alright, so I can't attack with the Nightpack Ambusher. Or just dead here, right? We can't beat Mayhem Devil plus these. I'm gonna be done with this deck. This deck is bad. It is not competitive into the efficient, good decks of the format. Mix of run good / run bads on the opponent's parts last time for sure. Feel like I want to tap out of this one.